by Syria recently, but I'd like to have you all give a chance to specifically outline your position on border security, amnesty, immigration.
Very good. Thank you very much. First of all, we need to secure the borders. I mean, we need to have a secure border. Second, if we don't secure the border, how do we know that anything else is working? We don't. We don't. So we've talked a lot about the Gang of Eight with immigration, and I don't support that. I think that's going the wrong direction. So first, secure the border. Second, start enforcing the laws that are on the books now. Our states have immigration laws, and our federal government does not allow them to enforce those. So secure the border, enforce the laws we have now, but then also we need to recognize, and no amnesty. No amnesty, and I agree with that. So no amnesty for those that are here illegally, but we need to recognize that those that are going through the legal citizenship process, we need to work on that. I spoke with a young man a couple of weeks ago whose wife is from South America. And they have been fighting with the government. They're going through the legal process. And one of the first steps was only supposed to take 60 days. It took 10 months. So we have people that are going through the right and proper process to be here as U.S. citizens, and our government is failing them. So we need to take a look at the proper process for legal immigration. Okay, so secure the border, no amnesty, enforce the laws we have now, and let's make sure the legal process is working.
Thank you. I would share those remarks. Until we secure the border, nothing else matters. As the United States Attorney, I enforce the federal immigration laws. It's one of the few unique things that the federal government can only do. And as U.S. Attorney, I saw the system was broken. I also had a chance to visit the borders in Texas and in California and in the state of Washington. And I saw them pulling people that so desperately wanted to become the United States, come to the United States, that they were pulling out of trunks of small cars. I saw them pull out 5 people out of the trunk of a small Ford Taurus that so desperately wanted to come to our country. I saw a woman lodged behind the seat of a not extended camp pickup truck, and they couldn't get her out because that's how desperate she was to come to the United States of America. I've seen the cars lined up, and if you haven't seen this, 25 lanes wide, 25 cars deep. Just our border is under constant assault. And we need to put the resources, both boots on the ground and intelligent assets to enforce our border. But I also saw something that informed me, and that is that we are educating people from around this world that want to be part of the American dream. They want to participate in our economy. They want to start jobs. They want to buy a house. And then we tell them, well, you got to go back home. So we need to take the best and the brightest, and we need to make them part of our economy. And so after we secure the border, we need to expand our legal immigration system for educated workers. And then finally, we need to eliminate what's called chain immigration. Chain immigration is that once one person gets here, they can bring the rest of their family in. We need to go to a merit-based system of immigration. We need to be welcoming to those that want to contribute to our society. And I mentioned it in my earlier remarks, but I just want to emphasize the other thing is that if we have 11 million, 12 million, 15 million people here illegally, first of all, why the pressure to do something about it now? What is the emergency? They've been here since 1986, some of them, but the last time we tried amnesty and it didn't work. And so we need to not have the American worker who's having a hard time finding a job, the blue-collar guy, my friend Aaron, who's making $10 an hour working 2 jobs. We don't need to legalize 11 million people who are now competing against Aaron for that job and drop his wages and make his American dream harder to get. We owe that to our fellow American citizens.
Before we have any dialogue regarding amnesty, there can be absolutely positively no dialogue on amnesty until the borders are secured. Plain and simple. That's just got to be. Regarding immigration, and this goes back to securing, not only securing the borders, but securing our ports, securing our airports. We've also got to